It's larger than life.
And this is what's trending right now.
Trending topics.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 15 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Taco Bell. Nacho fries are back, seasoned in Mexican spices and dipped in warm nacho cheese sauce. Now serving at a Taco Bell near you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and these are the headlines that are trending right now at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Well, President Trump's 2020 re-election campaign is off and running. Trump told a huge crowd at a rally in Orlando last night that he is ready to keep America great. Meanwhile, people in Phoenix are speaking out about the viral encounter involving police and a young black family when police officers pointed guns and threatened a 22-year-old man, his pregnant fiance, and their 2 young daughters. The family says the officers confronted them after one of the girls took a toy from a Family Dollar store. Also, authorities are calling it one of the biggest cocaine busts in Philadelphia. Oh, my God. Agencies 15 tons of cocaine. 15 tons worth nearly $750 million, not million, $1 billion. And it was in a seven ship containers in Philadelphia yesterday. So I guess they brought that thing in on the boat, on the barge or something. I don't know. That's crazy. And last but not least, suicide rates among teenagers are rising, especially among boys. Between 2015 and 2017, the annual rise was more than 14%. Y'all, if y'all got the Big Brother program or something, y'all need to help these young men and young women who don't believe in themselves or who don't have any self-esteem, and, you know, be a big brother and help these kids out, man. They need some guidance. Anyway, y'all, to get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brad Tat. What up with them sports rock teasing?
What it is, bring it to tat, man. NBA draft will go down tomorrow. I'm getting excited. I'm going to tell you Rock T's top 3 picks. And it may not be who you think it is, all right? Next hour in Sports Report, I'm going to break all that down for you. New York Knicks, they allegedly declined an offer from the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks trying to get that number 3 pick from the Knicks. The Knicks like, y'all, nah, I'm going to keep this. We keeping this one right here. And Kyrie Irving could possibly be moving to Brooklyn to play with the Nets, man. So a lot of stuff going on in NBA world, man. We going to break all that stuff down. Former NFL running back, he hate me. Rod Smart, y'all remember him, man? He was classified as missing. Good news is he's been found and located, I believe so. So I'm following up that story right now. I have the full details coming for you in the next Sports Report, man. Let's get down with it. What up there, Gary?
All right, y'all. Recall last week when we were talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta ex-husband, Apollo Nader, who was sent back to jail after violating his probation. Well, now it's being reported the world is knowing why. They're saying allegedly that Apollo broke a rule regarding intimate relations at his halfway house in Philadelphia. Now, they're saying it's not clear if his intimate partner was his fiancée, Ms. Shireen Amalufati, or a resident of the halfway house, but they're saying that Apollo could remain behind bars until his original release date of October the 15th, 2019. So the question is, I mean, if you serve your time and you're in a halfway house, you can't do what you want to do?
Nope.
No,
not till you get out.
Yeah, and even when you get out, if you're still on probation, you can't mess up, you can't get arrested, you can't do nothing against the law or break the law. They will get you.
Intimate relationship with your friend?
Nothing. Yeah. That's against the rule.
I mean, if it was what? And yeah, you can't do that. You still state property.
Really?
They still call the shots. Unless
He
you
didn't
got
know that?
Unless you got he probably knew that, but unless you got permission to do that, which you probably don't. Like if you're at the transitional center, you got to go do what you got to do and report back and get back on time.
Yep.
Well, that was crazy of him. I mean, you'd have been in jail all that time.
Why mess up now? Yeah.
Oh, well.
She must have had that fine.
She must have had something, child. Had
that work going back to jail.
Okay, evidently so. All right, the color today is one of my favorite summer colors. My color today, y'all, is deep fuchsia. On the high end, you say deep fuchsia, and on the low end, you say dark purple. That's your color today.
What you got coming up, Craig?
Coming up next in the hip-hop spot is a redhead dude from Britain about to put out the best hip-hop album of all time. I don't know. We'll talk about it coming up next. Time right now is 20 minutes after the top of the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Check 1, 2. Hip-hop to the max. The best in the beat. All the hip-hop.
It's Head Crack's hip-hop spot.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. What you got, Crack?
What up, Rick? Is going on in the world of hip-hop. Every now and then there's weird anomalies, man. People who get aided and abetted into the culture, and they are able to do things that most people that are inside the culture can't really quite do at that level. Case in point, Ed Sheeran has a new album coming out July 12th.
Yay!
Now, this may be the first time I've ever mentioned Ed Sheeran's name out of my mouth because, I don't know, it's not really like typically a hip-hop dude, but this lap, he about to be. He's doing a project called Number 6 Collaborations. And when I run down the list of the people who are on this album, it sounds like an old school DJ Clue mixtape, but if he did one in 2019. You got Khalid on here. You got Cardi B on here. You got Chance the Rapper, PNB Rock, Stormzy. You got Travis Scott. You got Eminem and 50 Cent on the same record. You got Young Thug. You got Ella Mai. You got her. You got Skrillex, Chris Stapleton, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Meek Mill, Bruno Mars, and more.
Ed Sheeran is the truth, though. Like, he's like the truth.
Yeah, I feel like my lack of ovaries don't allow me to appreciate them the way like the most women do.
You know that song Thinking Out Loud, which was a really big love song a couple years ago, kind of put him on the map? That's him. Like,
I would turn it every time I came on. Because I'm not the target demo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's right. He makes records for the ladies' them.
Right.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. But, like, this time around, I think I might be here for this. I want to hear some of these records. So, it's dropping on July 12th. Be on the lookout for that. Another thing you need to be on the lookout for, especially if you're a Triple X Tentacion fan. He has a brand new album coming out. Well, by brand new, I say that in air quotes because you know what happened, right? But his team is dropping a new album and a documentary, and the trailer leaked yesterday.
It didn't come through my headphones.
Oh, it didn't? My bad.
My damn.
Yeah, no worries. I got to reroute this thing over here. But anyway, sounds pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I didn't really start,
using it.
Getting into Triple X Tentacion until, like, after his passing. Because, like, it was the shenanigans outweighed the artistry.
Right.
Up until the time of his death. So, so as I dug deep, I'm like, yo, dude used to do these fight tapes? Where, like, he would just be fighting people? Yo, dude could have been a UFC guy.
Really?
Lightweight. But, yeah, UFC guy, for real. Like, his hands moved. Violently. Very violently. So, that's that. Moving on to other hip-hop news. If you're a fan of Young Thug, you might be happy to know that his gun case got dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, because, he was actually looking at some trouble. But now, that trouble is now behind him. He doesn't have to worry about it no more. So, big shout out to Young Thuggery on that situation because he was looking at, like, some serious time. They said it was lack of evidence. They was unable to find any DNA on the gun that was found in the car the Young Thug was riding in, and there were 3 people in the vehicle at the same time. So, his friends did what they were supposed to do. That's my gun, boss. Exactly. Right. You got to protect the breadwinner at all times.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
what we thought Ty Dolla $ign people should have done.
Yeah, they was like, nah, that was your coke, bro.
That part.
Right. Like you had people with you.
Yeah, like everybody that wasn't driving should have took the fade or took the fall for that one, man. Just like bees, you got to protect the queen.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for me. For some stories, so follow on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud. Definitely pull up on that YouTube channel. A lot of littiness over there. HEADKRACK.
Pimpin'. Appreciate it, Craig. All right, I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9. Ricky, call right now. The phone lines are wide open. It is Wednesday. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What's up?
Get out of bed. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Anytime right now, it's 10 before the top of the hour. What up, Craig?
What up, Rick? How sometimes, like, people will buy things out of season just to be ahead of the game.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do it so ahead of the season and it makes you, like, I don't know, look guilty and probably, like, put you in jail.
What?
Well, case in point, there was this lady in Canada, right, who found this realistic-looking Halloween decoration for $2 at a garage sale earlier this month. So she left it in her car, and when she went inside the store or whatever, somebody ended up calling the cops because they thought it was like a real dead body.
Oh.
Yeah, like the skeleton looked so real, looked like a mummified rotting corpse.
Wow.
What did the police do?
They stopped and talked to her for a little bit, had to test
Took her down to the coroner's office.
just to make sure it was for real.
Right.
You ever got jammed up like that?
No, I just don't be having, well, oh God, let me knock on wood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't really have problems because I kind of know how to handle myself and explain whatever I need to explain, just to get away from what make the rest of my day easier. So I don't have problems. But I do be buying stuff on sale though.
Yeah, like, so, sometimes people will buy, like, their whole, like, summer wardrobe in the winter, their whole winter wardrobe in the summer.
Because it's on sale.
Yeah.
Off season. It's smart.
Gary, you go to the consignment store to get a lot of your clothes.
Yes, and I go to discount store. I mean, you're supposed to buy all my cashmeres in the summer and all my linens in the winter.
Well, I sure hope those animal rights people put your ass in jail or something.
No, let me tell you something.
What?
They're not doing it to black folk. They know we work hard, honey. If I were to change, honey, you ain't finna come do nothing to me, honey, about my furs or what have you. They know to throw blood on or ketchup on, honey. Do that to Miss Farbarker, baby. Kizzy, honey, about to
Farbarker.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Wake up.
All right, y'all, time for the wake-up call. Here we go.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Feel it.
Feel it.
Go to school and work you deal with.
Deal with.
You tired.
You tired.
That's up.
That's up.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. Get your butt up out the bed. Brush your teeth and comb your hair. Get your stuff started to get ready. Wake up. Wake up. Keep hitting that damn alarm. Early in the morning. You don't know, but get your radio. Hey. Wake up.
From Latonia, Georgia. I'm waking my boss up. Tell her we getting ready to get it in this morning. Wake up, wake up. Natasha from Portal, Georgia. I'm waking up my kids and I'm waking up my husband and all my family. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Damani Scott, Charleston, South Carolina. I'm calling to wake up my wife, Caitlin. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, this your girl, the Solar Princess. Wake up with the Solar Princess. To the king, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
When the school and work you deal with, you tired.
You tired.
That's up.
That's up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
Get your butt up out the bed. Brush your teeth and comb your hair. Get your stuff and start to get ready. Wake up.
My name is Olivia, and I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm waking up my mom, Joyce. Wake up, wake up.
This is Bruce calling from Cleveland. I want to wake up my co-workers at Euclid Beach. I want to wake up my daughter, Taylor, and wake up everybody that's sleeping on the Browns this year. We got a playoff championship coming.
Yes, sir.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, this is Shauna from Miami. I'm calling to wake up my sons, Dakota and Demario, and my daughters, Ayari and Sana. Hi, my name is Kim. I'm calling from the east side of Atlanta. Waking up my husband, full snatch treatment today. Love you, baby.
There's a whole gang of cities listening, and Miss Juicy gonna call them out.
Let's go.
Oklahoma.
Wake up.
Raleigh.
Wake up.
Cincinnati.
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Elizabeth City.
Wake up.
Savannah.
Wake up.
Shreveport.
Wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, thank you, Giselle. What you got, Grant?
All right, the wake-up call is brought to you by Motel 6, man. Book online at Motel6.com. That's Motel6.com, and they'll leave the light on for you. So you can be like, ooh.
Hey.
Front page up next.
What's the deal? News, sports, and hip-hop.
It's larger than life.
And this is what's trending right now.
Trending topics.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 8 at a time right now. It's 7 minutes. 7 minutes after the hour. All right. Got your front page coming up next. But first, let's take a look at hip-hop. What you got, Grant?
All right, here's what's going on in the world of hip-hop, man. Jacquees, man. He's not necessarily a hip-hop guy, but he's a guy that people in hip-hop rock with. And, the BET Awards are popping off June 23rd. And he's going to be performing with Tank during the BET Experience that weekend, right? And he kind of took offense over the fact that he was not nominated for BET anything.
Hold on. How in the am I not nominated for a BET award? Bro, how the is that possible? Right?
I don't know, bro. I'm with you. When it came out, I was like,
what? I ain't gonna lie, I feel disrespected at this point. Like, maybe I gotta work harder. But how hard you gotta work when you nominate that don't even... Never mind.
There's a micro point. Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who really rock with Jacquees, and Jacquees has been over a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, who do we seek a validation for? Like, you know what I'm saying? If the fans rock with you, they show up to the shows, it is what it is. If somebody, for whatever reason, because, when you realize that everything's political, that, the people that get nominated things, people don't get nominated for things, even people's records get played. It's all political. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So,
really?
Yeah, in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Think about it. Jacquees is still young. You know what I'm saying? He's still new and fresh in this business. He's still getting to the point where people are learning who he is. So just a little bit of humility. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad bit to go a long way.
Yeah. And it might be possible that somewhere along the way he may have rubbed someone the wrong way.
Maybe a couple of people.
That's possible, I guess.
I've been in a
You
couple
don't
rooms.
understand. Keith Sweat still got power.
He still does, man. Because he's always humble and begging. Moving on, another hip-hop news. So I've been told, keep me all up to date what's going on with rapper Lil Durk, man. He's still like a little bit of trouble because allegedly he tried to kill somebody.
Oh.
And you know who helped add fire to the flame? Some rapper dude in his comments. Like when he posted the story, somebody was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He for sure did this. He just ain't think he was gonna get caught. My ninja was right there when it happened. Free that man, no.
Oh.
And it prompted more people to look at it. But,
my God.
But here's the end game of that story. Don't try to kill people. What about that?
Yeah.
With no cameras around.
Yep.
Yeah, the second
That'll
one
help.
too. Yeah.
Cameras.
Yeah, you can't.
That's one way to do it.
Can't get in trouble if you don't try to kill nobody. Man.
Just do what
Cameras-
Gary do and
it is
pray.
cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
So you might as well just not even do it.
yeah. Maybe you should throw some hot rice at
Well,
him.
somebody gonna tell. It ain't
Right.
nothing but snitches out here
Yeah.
trying to get clout and oof, Jesus.
But what if people was really out here hot ricing people? Like Al Green and them?
What's hot rice?
That's not that hot steam.
No, Al Green had grits.
Hot grits.
Okay,
You
grits.
said hot rice.
That's the Anglo way.
Grits is like baby rice.
Hot rice.
Last but not least, Meek Mill and Future are announcing the Legendary Nights tour, man. They be going all across this great country, starting in St. Louis on August 28th, wrapping up in Las Vegas on October 5th. YG going to be on some of those dates, and Megan Thee Stallion will be on some of those other dates.
Big old freak.
Yep, she's a big old freak. You should see her big old booty in person. It's going to be great.
Man, I love the Stallion videos on IG.
Yo, you be seeing when she be jumping out the car and rapping?
Man, what that is like I probably watched that about 5 times, man. I'm talking about flowing. I'm like, yeah. I rock with her.
Attitude, integrity, intensity. She has all three things going for her, man. Shout out to Meg.
Yeah, that's pretty cool there. I appreciate that here, Greg. Let's take a look at the front page. What's up, Brent?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and these are the headlines that are trending right now at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Well, President Trump's 2020 re-election campaign is off and running. Trump told a huge crowd at a rally in Orlando last night that he's ready to keep America great. Lord have mercy. Also, people in Phoenix are speaking out about a viral encounter involving police and a young black man when police officers pointed guns and threatened a 22-year-old man, his pregnant fiance, and their 2 young daughters. The family says the officers confronted them after one of the girls took a toy from a Family Dollar store. Meanwhile, authorities are calling it one of the biggest cocaine busts in Philadelphia. Agents seized 16 tons of cocaine worth nearly $750 million.
Oh, my God.
Yes, and it was in 7 ship containers in Philadelphia yesterday. Oh, somebody dead. Anyway, in Oklahoma, a woman named Annie took it upon herself to solve a problem with her neighbor, y'all. What did she do? She burned her neighbor's house down. Oh, my God.
Wow.
And the bad part is Annie had security cameras running. Okay, and so the cops said, hey, let me check out them security cameras. And when they did, they could see her on her own cameras setting a fire. She was just arrested for 2nd-degree arson. Damn, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? To get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. What up with them sports rock teasers?
What up, Briggity Tat? Briggity Tat. NBA draft is going down tomorrow, man. I'm going to give you my Rock T top 5 picks. Of course, we know number 1 pick is going to be Zion Williamson. Expect number 2 to be Ja Morant out of Murray State. And then number 3 should be R.J. Barrett. 4, Jarrett Culver out of Texas Tech. And DeAndre Hunter should be number 5. But my sleeper is Bol. Yes, Bol. I said it. He's the son of former NBA great Manute Bol back in the day. I'm telling you, man, don't be surprised if he get in the top 10. It is what it is.
What's his name, Rock T?
Bol. Like B-O-L-B-O-L.
Okay.
Put that thing out there, player. Kyrie Irving, there's rumor out there that he's expected to go ahead and make that decision to move and be playing with the Brooklyn Nets next season. So we'll see what happens with that right there. There's also another rumor that all Houston Rockets fans, y'all need to sit down right here because James Harden and CP3 allegedly can't stand each other. It's considered an unrepairable relationship. CP3 said he wanted to demand a trade. James Harden says him or me. You got to pick him or me. Now they both saying it's not true. They both came out and said, man, this is not true. I don't know where this is coming from. Even the Houston Rockets, the general manager came out and said this ain't true. Both players will be on the Houston Rockets squad next year.
Studying them, man. They should have beat Golden State. They should have beat them.
They could have got them.
I don't understand what happened, man. I'm so disappointed.
And a lot of people say that's one of the reasons why they the Harden and CP3 getting into it with each other. So, but hey, we don't know what happens in that locker room.
Well, you watching who fault do you think it is?
Or why they didn't beat Golden State? Golden State, a better team. I ain't taking nothing from Houston Rockets, but overall, Golden State is a better team
than what they was last year without CP3.
No, they better with CP3.
Well,
but Golden State, that's a monster, man.
Houston got closer to beating them last year.
Yeah, but
with everybody.
True, but
they had Kevin Durant.
Right. But still Golden State. I mean, come on, man.
It just ain't adding up, Rocky. Something wrong. Now, how did CP3 come back and they get almost swept, but when they didn't have CP3, Houston almost beat them? That's what I'm talking about. The numbers ain't adding up.
Then
am I making any sense?
Yeah. No, you make sense. That's a good point. Because you would think without CP3, if he wouldn't have got hurt, they probably would have won that series last year.
Right.
Now they got him every game. They should have won it.
Right.
That's That's a good point. But at the end of the day, man, that was the champs at the time.
Right.
That's a monster, man. Over a 7-game series. Come on,
how you think they're gonna the Lakers gonna do with Anthony Davis and LeBron? They're gonna have to get a fire-ass guard and a fire-ass bench.
They need more help. They can't do it with just them two. I'm gonna tell it right now.
I agree. We be on the same page, dog.
Come on, dog. I'll tell it like I tell it, player.
Yeah, it is. Gary, what you got coming up in sports?
Coming up, y'all, this is a sad story, y'all. This is the Jordan Wood story. Ricky, y'all need to get clinics. Everybody, please get a clinics coming. I tell you what's happening, honey. You're going to cry. We'll talk about it next.
Oh, God.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 after the hour. What you got, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Brad. Oh, guess what? Happy Juneteenth,
Brought to you by Home Depot. Right, man. Get up to 40% off appliances that make your life easier at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details. Gas dryer extra valid through July the 10th. Now, you go ahead, Gary.
All right, y'all. Ricky, this is a tearjerker, and I want everybody out there listening. If you have a Kleenex nearby, please grab it because it's such a tearjerker, y'all. All right, legal documents, y'all, are being reported, y'all, that Tristan Thompson, his child support battle with his beautiful baby mother, her name is Jordan Craig, y'all, has finally come to an agreement, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, Jordan broke down, and she said she felt her son, which his name is Prince, will soon be embarrassed, y'all, that he wasn't living the same lifestyle as his half-sister, Khloe Kardashian's daughter, True. Now, they're saying, she said, quote, I would like for Prince, y'all, to just, honey, not feel so type of complex. She said, like, if he's playing with his sister and he's not wearing, like, designer clothes and things, luxury, that Tristan can give him, that I can. Then, Thompson's attorney, Mr. Peter Lawson, asked, Tristan, how she knew Thompson was paying for True's luxuries, and she said, it doesn't matter. She said the child is living a lifestyle where parties are thrown. So my point is, these are luxuries, y'all, things that I'm not able to afford for my child, my son. So she asked, so they say, so you asked, what else would I like? And I would just like to be able to provide things that Tristan provides for Khloe's child. The lifestyle of that child should be the same for my son. So guess what, y'all? They're saying, y'all, that Thompson, honey, Tristan Thompson, he agreed, y'all, to give Miss Jordan Craig a measly $40,000 a month, y'all, for child support. And he's going to also pay the $200,000 in retroactive child support back to Miss Jordan Craig, y'all, which they're saying is that he was giving her $115,000 a month, but he increased it to $40,000 a month. Isn't that great? That is a tearjerker.
Sounds like somebody got a whole new lifestyle coming.
Okay.
I mean, that's like $240,000 you just mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, that it's because this man makes $82 million annually.
Because he's really good at what he does.
And she was good at what she does, having a baby for him. So she deserved to get
that's all he making $2 million?
Huh?
Is all he getting from is $2 million?
No, what, $2 million? No, he gets $82 million, honey.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, he gets $82 million.
Yeah, but he ain't getting that per year.
Well, per contract, yeah, but still. So that's what, because they broke. I read it, honey, because I had to find out and broke it down a little bit. He's still taking home $17 million or whatever. So he's getting good money, $17 million a year. So I think that's good that he's making good sense, and more men need to realize that if you're going to have babies all over the creation, honey, with different women and stuff, and one child living better than the other, those children going to see each other eventually, and they're going to feel deprived. So keep all the kids, try to keep them all aligned where they can all feel the same.
I don't think that kid's going to suffer. Because at the end of the day, you got relatives that live better than you, and, like, you know, you ain't supposed to live the same lifestyle because y'all related.
No, but we talking about brothers and sisters, though, honey, blood, honey. I mean, that's like how, if you would feel that your dad have kids, other kids and stuff, or what have you, and you live in a certain kind of way, and that kid live in a certain kind of way, they living better than you, and everybody knows that you're
once they get older, they feel the way, but that's up to, the mother have to make them, give them some self-esteem and confidence and make sure that they're successful where they can have a good life.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he's doing the right thing and helping her out because of Jordan, honey, she deserved to have her child well taken care of, just like True Content.
That's a bit much.
But that's a lot to us because we broke. Well, some of y'all are. But, I mean, some of us.
4,000, no 4,000.
Yeah, so
400 a month.
It's like, what are you doing with that money?
Right. She got daycare that she got to put that child in.
Not no 40,000. Man, people make that a year. She go to a daycare center just like everybody else. Yeah, what would be wrong with the children when they grow up entitled and stuff?
Yeah, well, let's just keep them lifted up in prayer. I'm glad.
I'm not praying for her. She got $40,000 a month. I'm not praying for her.
I need them to pray for me.
Moving on, child. Y'all just don't want to see that it's the right thing to do.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous if you're rich. Moving on, child. Please say the hell with y'all. In other celebrity news, congratulations to Nick Cannon out there saying he's been living a bachelor life ever since he left the beautiful Mariah Carey back in 2014. Now it's been a report that he's officially off the market. Now they're saying he's going back, and he went back to his old former girlfriend, supermodel Jessica White. Down there, they're saying they've been touring the country. They've been traveling all over the country. They say the word is that
what?
Nick is, yeah. Yes, ma'am, and they said they got the piece, honey. Nick this weekend in D.C., baby, with, honey, Miss White by his side, honey, at the D.C. Jazz Festival at the Kennedy Center.
No.
So, honey, and
no.
You don't think you with?
If you go to Nick's page, he say he's single.
Well, they gonna say that. You know, people
on his
say
Instagram page, he's gonna say he's single. He wouldn't be single if he wasn't. If he wouldn't say it if he wasn't, because he would offend somebody, and he's a good guy, and he wouldn't hurt the person's feelings who he's with. He's single. It's posted large and big on his Instagram, and I know
why
for a
y'all
fact
think they hanging out?
He's got friends. Yeah, Nick got a lot of friends.
And he dated Jessica back in the day, though, too.
Women
correct?
love him. They did date before. Mm-hmm. Nick has dated a whole lot of women.
But he ain't went back to Mariah, but he is with this one, though.
Well, they're great co-parents. They're great friends.
Yeah. Okay.
And they still hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. So they not together.
You don't think him and Jessica together? They look
him and Mariah ain't together, and they still hang out.
Yeah, child, but he canoodling
him
with
and a few
Jessica.
other people.
No one's canoodling.
They look like they just loved up and lovey-dovey. They're enjoying each other's oxygen.
Canoodling.
Yeah. So. Congratulations to Nick. All right, y'all. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is deep fuchsia. On the high end, you say deep fuchsia. On the low end, you say dark purple. That's your color for today.
Y'all giving up a Gary with the T. Chicken and Waffle Mix up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. John Lyon on 1 and 2, man. Chicken and Waffle Mix 10 minutes, man. I like that right there, man. What up, boy?
Yeah, man. I dropped that Mr. Vegas Triple Bounce Rhythm. It's a big tune in all of the dancehall clubs. Some of you don't know. Wednesday Hump Day Mix. Make sure you link me on the Instagram at JAH Lion Zone.
Hey, man. Big shout out, man, to the University of Alabama, man, for having me down. Be on their show that they do when they the little barbershop show, TV show that they have. I was able to take that. Wait till you see that, man. It's a good word of inspiration, man. Big shout out to Najee Harris, Jerry, Judy, Fred, all y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Shout out to Pastor Troy up in Huntsville. I went from Tuscaloosa to Huntsville last night. Big shout out to Doctor. I don't have the program with me. That's a shame, but I'll get it and read it out to you. But we had a cancer a program for people with cancer, and we raised some money. So I was excited about that. Thank you, Pastor Troy, for having me up. A real, not the Pastor Troy, the rapper, a real Pastor Troy. You're right. Got a wonderful church up in Huntsville, man. We had a great time with all the comedians and all of the special guests that was there. That was a lot of fun. All right, appreciate you, Joe Line. Where you at, Black Tony? Hey, what is that noise?
Huh?
What is that?
I'm working, Shawty. I'm working on that jackhammer, Shawty.
What you got a jackhammer for? You got a job with the city?
No, Shawty, I'm working on, hold up. I'm working on, you know Donald Trump?
Yeah.
They got people building that wall, Shawty. They paying people good money. Donald Trump told me.
Donald Trump ain't told you nothing, man. You ain't seen Donald Trump.
Hold up. Them folks had reached out to me, Shawty.
What they said?
They said we need somebody famous to support Donald Trump building that wall, Shawty. So I said, you know what I'm saying? How much they paying? He said since I'm a famous radio person, they'll give me like $100,000 to get started on it, Shawty. So we working on it right now, me and Pancake.
So where y'all?
And we got a couple of crackheads from the truck.
So where y'all building the wall at, Black Tony?
In that long?
No, bruh, they don't need.
We got some of it up already.
So what you finna separate Buckhead from Decatur?
We've been on the about the money, yeah.
You finna build a wall between Brookhaven and. So what you?
Hey, we got to keep that line cousin down there from coming over.
What you finna build a wall between Lennox Mall and that mall across the street?
Hey, don't hate on me, 'cause I'm finna get this money, boy. I'm finna get this government money, Shawty.
Hey, where you finna?
I'm gonna be there tomorrow, though, I promise.
No, bro, ain't nobody. The wall's supposed to be on the border.
Huh?
The wall's supposed to be on the border.
You want me to order something?
No, I said the wall's supposed to be on the border between the United States and Mexico. That's the one Donald Trump was talking about. But
we're gonna build it across the whole America or the United States, Shawty. I'm gonna call you back, though. I'll be there tomorrow, boy. I promise you.
All right, Black Tony.
I got work to do, though, Shawty.
All right, Black Tony. Get that money, dog.
Coming up on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Go put Tina on the phone, son. Who? I need to get back with Tina.
Who's this?
This that dude? Who's you?
I mean, this her husband, man. Who this?
Lord Lameek the Emperor, a.k.a. Black Sun. Trying to get back with her out the Bing. I had her before you, son.
It don't matter if you had her before me, man. This is my wife. How are you calling my crib?
Next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, John, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 2 minutes after the hour. Y'all got a prank phone call. RoyWoodJr.com. Want to hear it? Here it go.
Hello? Go put Tina on the phone, son.
Who?
I need to get back with Tina.
Who's this?
This that dude? Who's you?
I mean, this her husband, man. Who this?
Lord Lameek the Emperor, a.k.a. Black Sun. Trying to get back with her out the Bing. Trying to see what's good. Just got back out of jail. I need to get back with Tina. For real. What the deal? No disrespect to you, dude.
Yeah, listen, my man. It is disrespect to call my house, man. How you get my number?
It's locked up with Mo, son. I got connects.
Okay.
I had her before you, son.
It don't matter if you had her before me, man. This is my wife. You understand what I'm saying? You calling my crib. How are you calling my crib? My man Mo, if he gave you my number, that's a whole different issue.
I'm trying to get back with her. Just trying to be sure maybe ain't something there that she's still feeling. Know what I mean? What the deal?
How you trying to get back with my wife?
Made love to mad in the Bing, son.
What happened?
Made love to mad when I was locked up. I used to think about your wife. Because it is what it is. Because me and her gonna have work.
Get my number, man. Who is that? Some named Lameek.
This is Lord Lameek Shabazz, a.k.a. Black Sun God, the Emperor, Jr.
Okay, listen, my man.
Lord Lameek, the Emperor.
How you get my number, man?
Address me as Lord Lameek, the Emperor. And
I'm not addressing you like nothing. How did you get my number, my man? That's what I'm talking about.
Son, if you want to meet me somewhere and do something, then you do what you need to do.
You talking to a man right here. You understand what I'm saying? About something 15 years old, man. You got a mental issue or something, my man? She's 29 years old, my man. Only reason I'm conversating because you just mentioned my man Mo. I don't know how you got my number. You understand what I'm saying?
Are them breasts, the breasts still mad juicy?
Yo, man, now you disrespecting, man.
I'm just saying. When I got locked up, I did juvie. Think about Tina all the time.
Yo, my man, I don't give a about none of that, man.
I had a cellmate, right? Back in 92, had the cellmate, right? Big, just fat, greasy type cat, know what I mean? And he had these big, fat that man breath.
I don't know what the this all about, yo.
You know, I throw on something romantic, you know, like some Nate Dogg, and we used to get it on, you know.
I'll look at my number first of all, and the whole nine.
I tell you gave me your number, son, on the real. On the real. Your wife gave me your number. Because it's a prank phone call. It's comedian Roy Wood Jr. What's going on with you today, bro? How you feeling, man?
You say this is a comedian. Don't play me like that.
It's not funny. He said it's not funny.
He's mad at me?
He's mad at me. He's half asleep. Like, what? Thank you.
You have a good one, all right? Bye-bye.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed up next.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, this Rickey Smiley Unleashed. I know I talked about this before, and it's something that we just need to keep addressing and continue to have a conversation about is just talking about distancing yourself and keeping yourself out of abusive mental and physical situations with family members. You know, when you're born, you don't have an opportunity to choose who you want to be family. You know, they already there. And then the ones after you, they come. You don't get to choose them either. But you stuck with them because they family. And like I was explaining to one of my kids that's having some of the same issues with family members that I have, you know, one of the biggest pieces of advice I would give anybody is you don't grace people with your presence. You know what I'm saying? Just because they have a family reunion, that don't mean you got to go.
Okay.
You understand? You go and pick your auntie and your two cousins and people that love and respect you, Brett, and be around them, Eva.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be around. You don't have to go to a family reunion. If you know they don't like you and they talking about you, wow, what you going for?
Okay.
What you going over their house for Thanksgiving? Why you inviting them to your house? Only for them to sit at the dinner table and talk about you like a dog and complain about everything like two of my cousins did this Thanksgiving, who I poured the most resources into. Yeah, I'm throwing shade today. And I don't care because I got a platform and I'm going to let you know how I feel, and I'm going to use my platform to help other people. It ain't about me because I handle it because I don't talk to them no more. And it's cool. You know, it don't mean I hate them. I love them, and I wouldn't let nothing happen to them, and can't nobody else mess with them. I'll die. I'll probably give her one of my kidneys if she needed one. But I don't have to be around them. Negative and toxic people, man. Every family unit has a degree of dysfunction. But there's only so much dysfunction any person can take before compromising their mental health and stability. All right, so y'all, I posted that on RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. You can go and read the entire article, and I'm gonna tell y'all something else. The generation before us, they don't have the information. Your mama don't have the information that we have. Your mother and grandmother, they don't have the education that we have. You can get on the phone and you can look up and Google anything to try to figure some of this stuff out. They didn't have the information. What the generation before my generation did, they all got saved and gave their life over to God, which is nothing but a blanket to cover up everything, but they didn't get to the root of the problem. You can't cover everything up with God, you know, and they just don't know any better. We ain't mad at them. At least they cleaned themselves up and gave their life over to God. They go to church every Sunday because they didn't got older or whatever, you know, and everybody got to prepare themselves to go be with God or whatever. But nobody got down to the root of the problem. You can't have Jesus and not have Dr. Phil.
Come on.
Jesus created Dr. Phil.
All right.
And Ayana fixed my life. You got to get down to the root. When you get a root canal and that tooth is hurting, they don't just put a cap over the tooth.
You better preach.
They deaden and they go all the way down in it and pull the nerve out. And then they refill it and put the cap on it.
Right.
So you can't just go to church and cover stuff up.
Come on, Bishop Walker Jr.
Man, that's real talk. To God be the glory, and shouting all over the church because you've been in pain and you ain't really dealt with the pain. And I tell you, my family need to have a whole counseling session because the way I got treated in the family, they only treated me that way because they were hurt.
Right.
You know, that's why I ain't mad. You understand? I'm mad, but I ain't mad because hurt people hurt people.
Oh, that's right.
We got an alpha male in our family that has abused so many women in the family, you ain't even able to help them because they don't even know how to receive help because they've been abused by him. You understand? But nobody addressed it. But now that he's older, everybody, hey, he's good. He gave his life over to the God. But when is somebody going to sit down and talk about the abuse that you unleashed towards women in this family or whatever and expect people to move on just because you gave your life over to God?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to understand. You need to start Googling this stuff. You need to go to counseling. You need to get and sit down and talk to somebody and get proper therapy if you can afford it. If you can afford to go to Jamaica, all y'all on Facebook in the DR in Jamaica, going to the Bahamas, going on cruises, and you want to invest into your mental health and go to therapy and get help, or get a counselor to come in and sit down and have family sessions and everybody pitch in $25 and sit down and address real issues, have the conversation. I don't hate nobody in my family. I ain't really mad at nobody. But, one thing anybody can say about me, I'm firm, but I'm fair. And I don't mistreat people. And I wake up every single morning and do a self-check. God, if I'm wrong, show me that I'm wrong. If I've done anything wrong, show me where I can apologize and make good for it. But at the same time, I don't allow anybody to mistreat me. My grandmother didn't allow that. She didn't raise that type of person. So I want to encourage everybody, if your family ain't trying to go and get help and trying to get into a solution to fix the problem, then you need to create your own family. Everybody don't have to be blood related to you. I got Melissa down there in Daytona Beach, Florida. I got Brandon Connor in Birmingham. I got Georgette down there in Miami. I got Shelby Russian. I got Torn down in Miami. I have created my own family in my own comfort zone. People who I love, who I'm comfortable around, that respect me and treat me with love and respect. You do the same. You don't have to go around an auntie that don't speak to you. You don't have to go around cousins that talk about you.
All right.
Who only you help. Now, mind you, the people that you ain't never done nothing for don't ever have nothing bad to say about you. It's only the people that you've helped at some point.
So true.
Those are the only ones that talk about you and say disparaging things about you and hurt you because, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hurt people. Some of it is not their fault. Some of it fall off the generation before them. And boy, we quick to honor and bow down to the generation before us because they OGs. But yeah, you OGs only because you older. But there are some things that they done wrong that need to be corrected. Right. And the generation before them, my grandmother was the best grandmother in the world. But sometimes I question what kind of parent she was, because she didn't set boundaries for her sons. Mm-hmm. You understand? You got, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about real stuff, and it might rub a lot of people the wrong way or whatever, because, my son, 18, and he ain't finna be up in here long. Either you finna go to college, go get you a job. You got to get up out of here. You're not going to lay up in my house.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and that's the generation before us because they simply didn't know any better. Grandmother only knew to love her sons, but they didn't have tough love.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So everybody out there, 2 messages, 2 things. Go and get therapy. Go and get all of this figured out. And the second thing, go and create a family and be around people that make you comfortable, that make you happy, that love you and support you. And this is not a hate message. This is a love message or whatever. And I use myself for example in my personal experience or whatever. And I study and I research and I talk to a therapist about all of this stuff to try to put it together to formulate this message for you. I want you to know that you are free. You are not a dog. There's a lady at your church that sends you a card and an email every week that you just pretty much ignore and just blow. Oh, Lord Jesus, why does lady keep emailing me Bible scriptures or whatever? You can find, if you don't have a mother, there's somebody around, somebody at your church or at your job that would love to have you and your kids in their life. You understand? Value that relationship, build that relationship. If you don't have a father, there's an old man or an uncle or a cousin or older cousin or somebody that can be a father figure to you. But you have to be willing to be open to it and go out and find it and not just be set on the biological. Because whoever said that blood is thicker than water is the biggest lie ever been told.
That's right.
There are people, look at Brett. I dare you to say something about, and me and Brad, we argue. Yeah. We have our disagreements, but I promise you, I bet you can't say nothing about Rickey Smiley in front of Brad.
Not at all.
And I seen it with my own eyes, her take it to somebody or whatever, and defending me one day. I'll never forget it. It put tears in my eyes. When I think about it, I was like, wow. And we don't even be on the same page all the time because we brothers and sisters. My sister for real. Same relationship with Eva, same relationship with Gary, Haircrack, Rock T. We might disagree in here, but you can't mess with my morning show. I'll die for him because that's how I feel about y'all. You know what I'm saying? So take that message, man. Run with it. Go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Choose your family. Choose to be happy. Choose not to be mistreated. Go and get the therapy. Help your mama, help your grandmama, everybody that's been through stuff themselves. We not blaming them today. They just didn't know to go get the help, and they don't understand stuff like that. But we know better because we have Dr. Phil and Ayana Fix My Life and CNN and all these shows that talk about therapy and why you should get help. You understand? I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody in my family. And I love my family, all of them. Even though we don't speak, I still love them because, hey, you know, that's just what it is. But I choose to be happy. So I choose to put people around me that make me happy.
Amen.
And Brad, you get on my nerves every day. Even you really get on my nerve with your previous self because you can tell nobody gonna get the job, and then all of a sudden you come in here the next day, your stomach big. So all of this stuff just bothers me. Gary, you be dressing bad, all that stuff.
That makes you happy.
Yeah, whatever. But hey, man, I love y'all, man. I love everybody. I love my family. But I want everybody to be happy. God bless y'all, and I hope y'all take this message the right way. And go and get the therapy and get the help and go and find you some great people and build your own family and meet some new people and get loved on the right way. There it is, y'all. Rickey Smiley Unleashed. Gary T is up next.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, what up? This your boy Rickey Smiley, man, coming to you talking about Walmart, man. I enjoy everything about cooking a great meal except the grocery shop. And listen, Walmart's free grocery pickup. Fix that. And now I select items online and they bring the groceries out to the car. The items are hand-picked just like I would. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. And Walmart has grocery delivery also. So start now, download the grocery app or head to grocery.walmart.com. Use my code WOWFRESH. That's right, for $10 off. Your first order is a $50 minimum, good through December the 31st, 2019. Small fee applies. Make sure y'all check it out. Walmart.
Hey, what up? This your boy YG400, and we got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And the time right now is 28 before the top of the hour. Gary.
Yup, and KC is brought to you by WeFixMoney.com. You need some dough, don't you? How about $2,500? They can do up to that. Hit them up today. WeFixMoney.com. They've been in the game for a long time and they're going nowhere. WeFixMoney.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Headcrack. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about the hottest couple in Hollywood. I never would believe that this couple is together, but you know, everybody deserves love. It's being reported, y'all, that Rob Kardashian has a new reality show, baby. They're saying that Rob and Basketball Wives star Miss Evelyn Lozano, y'all, have announced on social media that they are a hot couple and they're seeing each other. They announced this on Twitter. Now, they saying that nobody, you know, they didn't quite announce that they were dating, but their tweets strongly suggested, y'all, that they are definitely seeing one another. And, you know, Rob, you know, a lot of African-American women like Rob, and Evelyn, you know, she like men with money. So, I mean, I think they make a great couple together. Because, you know, now Evelyn used to date Carl Crawford. Now, he's a millionaire. And if I'm not mistaken, he was at Birthday Bash this past weekend. Yeah. Because he is the owner of the label that Megan Thee Stallion is on. So, kudos out to Carl. But I think Rob deserves love. Don't y'all think he deserves love?
I think he deserves love, too. But I feel like Evelyn is such a grown woman. Like, yeah, she gonna run all over him probably because he don't seem to have much of a backbone. Like, when I would see him on stuff, he'd be like, yeah, Okay.
I think that's what he needs, though. I think he's used to such strong women that when he gets one that's like indecisive and doesn't really know what they want, it's hard for him to make up his mind. But to have, like, look at his mom, look at his sisters. Like, he's used to strong women. And so I think if he dates someone with a level of maturity and a level of strength,
let's keep it real.
He probably loved every second of abuse that he got in that Black China relationship.
Let's keep
he
it
was
real.
hurt.
I don't see him putting it down.
But women
with Evelyn. I don't see him smashing that.
That's the whole point. She said.
What she said?
She said, honey, Rob's manhood is just amazing.
Yeah.
He put in that work.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they said them little stubble dudes be getting in.
He just don't seem like he'll be.
He look like he got girth.
He don't look like a go all night. It look like he get tired quick.
Right.
But he got a check, though, honey.
Well,
You
I
can
tell
write
you
a
what.
check.
He does have a check, I guess.
I'm sure when they break up.
What, Greg?
Women with a little bit of stubble, they have make the best relationship.
Stubble.
Just a little bit under the chin.
Evelyn ain't got no stubble under her chin.
If they keep some tweezers in their car to pull that out on the way to work.
I keep tweezers in my car now.
Okay.
We got a lot
I be
of
having
them
to
things
fix my
off of
eyelash.
dish deals.
With the light on the Rickey. Just go to dishnation.com.
Yes, honey. So congratulations to Rob and Evelyn, honey. I mean,
I hope they happy.
Cute.
I hope they happy.
Yeah,
because it's usually like the most odd couples that ends up making a really good
That's true.
relationship.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
Yes,
But I
there
just
you
see
go.
Evelyn with like the Crawford man, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, the people she's dated previously, opposed to Rob, who just seems too sweet and nice for Evelyn. Like,
He don't love her.
he ain't gonna check her ever. She gonna run all over him.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
But
we
it's
gonna
all
see,
good
honey.
as long as she happy.
Somebody about to have their bills paid for about a year.
Can you pay my bill?
She get a good check, though, from Mr. Crawford, too.
What kind of check, Gary?
A good one, baby. A good check.
They have a child, right, together?
Yeah, she got a son, baby. That's a good insurance policy.
I thought he was a baseball player.
He was.
Okay, now he owns the label that Megan Thee Stallion is on.
And God knows what else.
That's what's
Smart.
up.
Smart.
Yeah.
Diversify.
Yes.
All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, everybody's talking about Tiffany Haddish. They said she unveiled her new look yesterday. They're saying that she showed her real hair. She removed her weave, and everybody's raving about how her new hair, her real hair looks healthy and long, honey, and nice. And they're saying a lot of women need to remove their weaves, honey, and just give us your real hair, Brad. Y'all thought about that?
Well, first of all, I got
don't
braids.
have a weave.
I don't have a weave. Second off, as a woman, I'm a stand up for all women. You can wear your hair however you want to.
Because it's your hair and it's your hair, and you can change your looks if you want to. Who wants to look the same all the time?
Y'all men running around here with this Beijing and these fake hairlines and this look.
Stop the music.
What?
You would not disrespect the majority of our man listeners.
No, she telling the truth.
No,
with the
bro,
white
y'all
chalk
just
painted around it. What is you dead?
A
You
lot of
need white
dudes out there
chalk?
staying away from the pool this
Y'all
summer.
being real disrespectful. Now, y'all know my little beard got a little gray.
That's
in it,
all right.
But it come in spots.
But see, yours
But
is
it look
sexy
like-
though, Ricky.
It look like paper. It look like paper in my beard, and I have to use the Just for Men to just blend it in. I use dark brown. I ain't doing jet black. So
As long as it's not Beijing.
you let them have that little black line going across. You let them have it.
Then let us have our weave.
Nah.
Okay. I'll do the weave, but what you ain't gonna do?
What?
You're not gonna keep putting these wigs up on the dresser. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do this. You're gonna disrespect. And let me say something else, Eva and Brett, since y'all want to be evil this morning.
What?
These are the men that pay bills. These are the men that will pay your water. If they got Beijing, I promise you, they will pay that water bill. They'll pay that daycare. It's the dudes that got the little dreads that stick up. They ain't got no money. They got a six-pack or whatever, and they work out every day, and they juicing and all that kind of stuff. But the dudes with the Beijing, the dudes with the black spray paint, the tar, the Sharpie, all this stuff, the Sharpie they beard or whatever, they pay them bills, and they beat it up every night. So much respect. Much respect. Don't ever disrespect. Say what you want to say, Brett and Eva. I'm taking up for the Wait. Coming up next, we're gonna be talking to Rock T and Crystal. And I want, if you got Beijing, y'all call up, and I'm gonna record y'all getting Brett and Eva together. Call up, because I had to stand up for all the old players with their shirt open, with the gray and black chest hair, with the baby powder and the necklaces caked down in there. Shout out to all the old players. Y'all the one that keep America great.
And I'm going to make it very clear, I use dark and lovely.
Let's go, y'all. We got a band.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, time right now is 10 minutes before the top of the hour, man. Hey, y'all can hear him every single morning on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show doing sports, man. Great father, great inspiration. And Lord knows I love sister-in-law Crystal Turner.
Hey, Ricky.
Crystal, little onion hair self.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Crystal.
Look, what
Hey,
you say,
Brad.
Little onion head.
Don't you start right. Not right now.
You know what a nickname was back in the day was?
What was it, Rob?
Fat head. Just a large.
That's all right.
Sister-in-law.
Yes.
Man, I'm so proud of y'all. I saw some clips of your podcast. Let everybody know about your relationship podcast and why and let them know why they need to watch it.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Everywhere we go, everybody always think we just like this perfect little old couple. We never have issues. We always just happy and perfect. But we the first to tell you, man, we are far from being perfect.
But we're perfect for each other.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
you just say that?
I did.
And why you say that, Crystal?
Because I feel like we really kind of just work together on everything. Like, we have so many mess ups, especially me. And I'm like this cusser and go off and go to the heart all the way left. Rocky's more positive and everything. And then we have a blended family. So we've faced so many trials and tribulations doing that. Right. And then we just, we deal with the fact that, I'm not the biological mom, and the stress that I had to deal with him doing, him being a single father and then inviting me in. And it was just hard.
Yeah, she almost walked away. And then when she finally got, really comfortable with it, I almost walked away.
Yeah.
Well, why you almost walked away?
Because, sometimes... You know how, Lyric, you say it all the time, man. The relationship that Lyric and Harmony and myself had when I was a single father, and right. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of pressure on Crystal, even though me and Crystal, we was clicking on 9 cylinders. Everything was great, right. But I could still tell that she was stressed out a lot. She was kind of hiding it a little bit.
Well, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Rocky was too good to be true. And I know that y'all know, like, he's this for real goody two-shoes that's positive all the time. And I was just waiting for him to mess up because I wasn't used to being treated that way all the time. I just knew, like, something got to be wrong with him. Like, he ain't this good. And I almost messed it up. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow. So I can say we went through it together, but ooh, Chris, I was so mad that day I called you.
And I cried hard too, but I'm good.
Yeah, we got on the phone, and I'm kind of like big bro or
yes,
whatever. But I stick with y'all and I believe in y'all. That's why when you text me about this podcast, it wasn't no question, Crystal. I'm like, absolutely. And so what is it gonna do for couples that's out there?
Pretty much, man, we're going to share our story and share things that we do, because now we are, like, we've learned how to really love each other's love language, and we've learned each other's love language, and we've become a perfect, non-perfect couple, if that makes sense.
Right.
And we're just going to share our story, man, and share what we do to get over and get through the rough times, the tough times. So right now, the way our relationship is, man, it's 1,000% right now, Jack, man.
You right, Daddy.
What'd you say, man? What'd you say, man?
You right, Daddy.
No, for real though, man. People, our close friends call us like the real life Martin and Gina, because even when we argue, even when we get into it now, it don't last long. We've learned how to communicate and get through it and listen to each other. And there's a few different little strategies that we kind of came up that work for us. We ain't gonna sit up here and say that we perfect and we everything that we say is gonna work. It worked for us, so we're gonna share it with you guys, and hopefully it can work for you guys.
Hey, Crystal.
Yes.
You notice hair crack quiet.
I think you gonna do it, though.
Cut the music, Crystal. Everybody enjoying this interview. Everybody talking except head crack. Y'all need to apologize to Hair Crack, because y'all messed up NBA All-Star Weekend. Rock T gonna bring his new girlfriend. We glad y'all married now. Y'all terrorized my boy Hair Crack.
I did. I did. I'm sorry, head crack. I appreciate you being so nice about it.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
listen. Okay, so let everybody know how they can follow y'all and how they can watch it.
All right, check it out. So the Perfect Pair Podcast is the name of it. So anywhere that you listen to podcasts, just put in Perfect Pair Podcast. That's us. Every Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to drop a new episode. All right? PerfectPairPodcast.com. If you've never podcasted, you don't know how to go look, just go to PerfectPairPodcast.com. Subscribe, and it'll come to your phone every single week. Laptop, everything.
Love you, sister-in-law.
Love you, too.
There it is. Rock teasy for sheezy, my kneesy. There it is, y'all. Hey, we got Special K up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Hey, stop the music. I got an idea. Y'all, check this out. What y'all listen.
Yeah.
Brett.
Yes.
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
You know what I want to do?
What you want to do?
I want to have a created family reunion.
Oh, okay. I'm with
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yes, people we want there.
God just put that on my heart. Gather people that you love, but you gather good people.
Right.
And people that have integrity and people that you feel comfortable around. Introduce them to some of the other people that they don't know that you feel comfortable around. Get everybody together. And I've slowly been doing that. I merged some of my folks from Indiana with my folks from Miami. We all went to the Bahamas together. They never met each other, and everybody's keeping in touch. And you just take the people that mean the most to you and put them all together, and you just have one family reunion. And when I say family reunion, that don't mean it have to be, hundreds of people like a regular biological family reunion. It could just be a bunch of people that just really love and enjoy each other.
Yep.
And that live by certain standards.
Yep.
And that's freaking awesome. God just put that on my heart just now. And it's so important or whatever, and I've been able to do that for the past 3 weekends, and I just had the best time of my life. And I'm not related to none of these folks, man, and I just been spending my weekends, and it's just been so great. And I'm saying that because I want everybody to turn a new page. It's a whole nother generation. I know we got to play a song, but it's a whole nother generation. And people are out here hurting. People have been through too much, and now you're grown, and you're still going through stuff with people that you grew up with or whatever. And I just want people to get therapy, number one, and just get around people that will love you. Because if you feel loved and you happy, you feel better when you wake up in the morning. You already got to deal with the public going to work every day, dealing with a job. At least you have something to look forward to. You don't have no peace in your house. Mama acting a fool because, she been hurt, and aunties acting a fool because they been hurt, and you just don't know who to be around. And I'm telling y'all, man, God just really just put this on my heart, man. When people on Facebook now asking like, hey, can I be a part of your family? You absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be around good, wonderful, awesome people that's respectful. And you know how to pick them. You know what to do. You know what make you feel good. You know the type. You are who you surround yourself with.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? I didn't have no family in Miami. I got a big family in Miami now. You understand? Pastor Davison, his wife, their daughter, just Twan and Shelby, and then I got family in Chicago. These are people that I met over the years that I just love to be around and make me so happy. That really appreciate. They don't sit in small settings and have negative conversations about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that just made me comfortable. I would have forget that song. It would be all right, But I'm just telling y'all. I want everybody to get. I want everybody to be happy. I can feel people pain. I'm reading these posts. I'm reading the comments of what people are saying and how people are hurt. And let's make that happen for yourself. Go and get the therapy. Go and get some counseling. Go and get family counseling. Bring a counselor in and get into the root of the problem. You know what I'm saying? If you really love the people that you're related to like that, if it means that much to you or whatever, you can't fix it because you're not qualified to fix it. Get somebody, invest, everybody pitch in $25. Let's get a counselor for a day for about 3 or 4 hours. You do 2 hours, take a break, do 2 more hours, and at least get the relatives moving in the right direction. But if that don't work for you, Man, go get around some folks, man, and it will save your life. I feel absolutely free. And the relatives that I want in my life, they in my life, and I'm happy with them, and I love them. You know, Kyria, Renee, Michelle, their kids and their nieces and nephews, the ones that speak to you, the ones that respect you and love you. And hey, Uncle Ricky, happy Father's Day, you know, and the messages and the cards and stuff from folks that ain't related to you, man. It just blessed my life. I feel so full and so free and so happy and so appreciated right now. And it's outweighing the negative.
Yeah,
it's outweighing the negative.
That's
now,
what we need.
Now I'm to the point now where I'm not even getting mad about the negative folks no more, because I'm just enjoying the people that have been so positive in my life. I'm laughing at the negative. Now I feel sorry for the ones that are negative, because now I woke up this morning like, wow, why am I mad at them knowing that they are really hurt? They're doing this because they're hurt. They've been mistreated and been abused, so some of my anger just kind of went away, and I actually feel sorry for them. But I'm telling y'all, man, try this. Try it. Do something different, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. That's real talk right there. So go out and get what you need and be happy and be free. We only got one life to live. One life to live, and we'll be gone after that. And you look back and say, hey, man, was I happy? You know what I'm saying? Was I happy? Was I, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Be happy. Be around folks, man. I love y'all. I want to say that to all the listeners. I know we talking too much right now. I apologize for that. And I say this with a humble spirit. But go and get the therapy and get the help that you need. And before you get the family together, go get counseling and fix yourself. And make sure that you get your own tires fixed first. Okay? And then go and get therapy for everybody else who you think that need it, who will genuinely receive the help. If they're not ready and willing to receive the help, you got to move on, because you can't kill yourself trying to save somebody that don't want to be saved or don't want to be helped or don't want to have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know, be willing to apologize to people that you've hurt and that you have mistreated or whatever. You know, so, you know, I just want to push this. Y'all call Spirit. Y'all can hit Spirit up on social media. I got a cousin. I'll put her social media out there that you can hit up for counseling sessions. They're reasonable. It's not expensive or whatever, because your best friend is not qualified to help you. Your best friend ain't went to school for this. Go get with a professional therapist and get the help that you need, where you can be happy and you can be the best you that you can be, because the generation before us and the generation before them, they didn't know any better. They didn't have the resources that we have. They didn't have Google. They didn't have Dr. Phil. They didn't have Miss Van Zant Fix My Life. They didn't have any of that. Yeah. You do better when you know better. Mm-hmm. You do better when you know better. Grandmama did the best she could.
Well, what she knew.
You understand? Granddaddy did the best he could with what he knew. They didn't know that some of that stuff was wrong and abusive. They just know what they know, what was done to them. But now we know. So let's try to fix it, man. And I hope somebody was motivated and encouraged to get on the right page. I love y'all, and I say that from the bottom of my heart. Just try to let God use me a little bit this morning. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 26 minutes after the hour, y'all, want y'all to give it up and show your love right now for news you positively, absolutely cannot use. Show your love a special K.
Hey, man, we ain't doing no news you can't use.
What are you doing?
We ain't doing that, because you said you was ready for a little bit more of She Got That Fire.
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah.
You asked for it.
Always.
Your name on the wall,
I
so
got
guess
something
what?
for you, Brett.
You asked for it, you got it. But now today, She Got That Fire sponsored by the Triple Bean and Cheese Burrito at Del Taco. The slogan is, don't poot after you have one, because a shark might slip. Just sit on the toilet while you eat it and save yourself a trip. What?
Now, I like those sponsors better than that. Now, it's brought to you by who?
Del Taco Triple Bean Burrito.
Del Taco Triple Bean Burrito. And what's the slogan?
Don't poot after you have one, because a shark might slip. Just sit on the toilet while you eat it and save yourself a trip.
Because you already there.
Ooh, Rocky, I learned that the hard way. But anyway. Shout out to New Underwear. All right. She Got That Fire. Y'all already know what it is. Fellas, I know you wasn't ready for this morning, but go on and pull over. Take notes. Put your phone next to the radio.
Ooh, boy, I'm already laughing.
Put your phone next to the radio because you need to know who you need to not waste your time with.
Right.
Now, if any of these chicks do any of these things, you know she going to be worth the trip.
Yes, sir.
If her bra smells sweaty, even when it's cold outside. If them tatas sweat even when it's 13 degrees.
Yes, sir.
If she knock-kneed and pigeon-toed at the same time.
Golly.
But them girl did knock-knee, and they pigeon-toed.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. Everybody think them bow-legged chicks got it. I'm telling you.
The bow-legged chicks got it anyway.
Yeah, they got it, but
you be so intimidated by them.
Not if she real bow-legged. Like if she cute bow-legged, but not if she like
her knees bad.
Like she
right.
bow-legged, like her mama had her standing up too early.
Hey, Eva.
Baby.
Yes, sir.
You need to do a ghetto one. We're gonna have you put that one together. Who got that hammer?
Ow.
You got to do the man version.
Gary, come on. I'm going to have you help me with that.
Girl, honey, I'm a Christian. I don't know about this.
All right, we'll let Brad do it. Brad's a single woman. She could do it.
I'm doing,
who got that hammer?
Can't do that.
Brad, you can't do who got that hammer?
No.
Okay, we doing. We got that.
I got you.
We ain't got nobody to do. We got that hammer.
Just let Special K have his let him have his segment.
But it's two versions of it. You have to stretch it because he gonna run out.
Juicy know who got that hammer.
She sure does, baby.
Trying to sit over here being quiet.
Juicy know.
Yes, she does.
See, that don't make us look good, Ricky. Like if we know who got that hammer, that means we didn't been up on that hammer. If we know what the hammer is.
Up on that hammer. Oh, y'all.
3 kids in. You know I know.
Hold on.
Hammer.
You weren't always married. Come on, bruh.
I got you, Rick.
But she is now.
Okay, but she can talk. Let the ladies email Eva and then she read it. That don't mean that it's coming from her.
Yeah.
I got you.
Then you gonna have Special K wanting to do battle with the sexist questions.
No. I mean,
if we jump on his little segment there, you know how he get.
I ain't tripping.
He did do some battle of the sexist questions.
He is a brat, honey.
Your name is the brat.
He'll be like, even them doing I want to do that. She got that fire with my segment, Brett.
You got Brett on your birth
my God.
That's true.
Gary, you need to stop Brett.
Yeah, I know that, because Special K show ain't like that, honey. Special K say, honey, he do his things at exit stage left.
All the hip-hop.
It's Head Cracks Hip Hop Spot.
All right, here's what's going on in the world of hip-hop, man. Jacquees, man, he's not necessarily a hip-hop guy, but he's a guy that people in hip-hop rock with. And, the BET Awards are popping off June 23rd. And he's going to be performing with Tank during the BET Experience that weekend, right? And he kind of took offense over the fact that he was not nominated for BET anything.
Hold on. How in the am I not nominated for a BET award? Bro, how the is that possible? Right?
I don't know, bro. I'm with you. When it came out, I was like,
what? I ain't gonna lie, I feel disrespected at this point. Like, maybe I gotta work harder. But how hard you gotta work when you nominate that don't even... Never mind.
Here's a micro point. Like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who really rock with Jacquees, and Jacquees has been over a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, who do we seek a validation for? You know what I'm saying? If the fans rock with you, they show up to the shows, it is what it is. If somebody, for whatever reason, because, when you realize that everything's political, the people that get nominated things, people don't get nominated for things, even people's records get played. It's all political. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So,
really?
Yeah, in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Think about it. Jacquees is still young. You know what I'm saying? He's still, new and fresh in this business. He's still getting to the point where people are learning who he is. So, just a little bit of humility. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad bit to go a long way.
Yeah. And it might be possible that somewhere along the way, he may have rubbed someone the wrong way.
Maybe a couple of people.
That's possible, I guess.
I've been in a couple
of
rooms.
Understand? Keith Sweat still got power.
He still does, man. Because he's always humble and begging. Moving on, another hip-hop news. So I've been told, keeping y'all up to date what's going on with rapper Lil Durk, man. He's still a little bit of trouble because allegedly he tried to kill somebody.
Oh.
And you know who helped add fire to the flame? Some rapper dude in his comments. When he posted the story, somebody was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He for sure did this. He just ain't think he was gonna get caught. My ninja was right there when it happened. Free that man, though.
Oh.
And it prompted more people to look at it.
Oh my God.
But here's the end game of that story. Don't try to kill people. What about that?
Yeah.
With no cameras around.
Yep.
Yeah, the second
That'll
part,
help.
too. Yeah,
Cameras.
Yeah, you can't.
That's one way to do it.
Can't get in trouble if you don't try to kill nobody. Man.
Just do what Gary do and
There's
pray.
cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
So you might as well just not even do it.
yeah. Maybe you should throw some hot rice at
Well,
him.
somebody gonna tell. It ain't nothing but snitches out here
Yeah.
trying to get clout and oof, Jesus.
But what if people was really out here hot ricing people, like Al Green and them?
What's hot rice?
That's not that hot steam.
No, Al Green had grits.
Hot grits.
Okay, you know,
You
grits.
said hot rice.
That's the Anglo way.
Grits is like baby rice. Last but not least, Meek Mill and Future are announcing the Legendary Nights tour. Man, they be going all across this great country, starting in St. Louis on August 28th, wrapping up in Las Vegas on October 5th. YG gonna be on some of those dates, and Megan Thee Stallion will be on some of those other dates.
Big old freak.
Yep, she's a big old freak. You should see her big old booty in person. It's gonna be great.
Man, I love the Stallion videos on IG.
Yo, you be seeing she be jumping out the car and rapping?
Man, what? That is like I probably watched that about 5 times, man. I'm talking about flowing. Like, I'm like, yeah. I rock with her.
Attitude, integrity, intensity. She has all three things going for her, man. Shout out to Meg.
Yeah, that's pretty cool there. I appreciate that here, Chris.
What's up?
Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.